Hey girl, welcome. Hi, hola. I just want to give you a warm welcome to my blog. This is called For the Woman Who. So I had this idea to create this space for women that not only look like me, but share the same ideas and stories. We live in a day and age where social media is a part of our everyday lives. And one thing that I noticed is that I saw a lot of women that I admired, I loved, and I felt very inspired by, but they didn't look like me. They didn't necessarily share my story. So I wanted to create this space so that I can give women like me, a Latina, first generation Mexican American, with the bachelor's, pursuing her master's degree, an MBA, who recently just got engaged, who loves God. I just wanted to give us a safe space, a place where you come here and you feel at home, where your story resonates with mine. And that is where this space came about. So when you're here, I want you to know that you are accepted, you are loved, and most importantly, you are heard. I wanted to create a place, where we share not only thoughts and ideas, but also stories. And so here, I want to talk a little bit about everything. I want to give you, some fun content about Jesus because we love him. I want to, give you college advice. I want you to be able to see, what fitness does and how it's changed our everyday life. But before we dive into all the content that I have for you readily available, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. So as I mentioned earlier, I am a first generation Mexican American. My parents are from Mexico, both of them. We came here, I was born here. I was born in California, but grew up here in Reno, Nevada. And just a fun fact about me, I am the first person in my family to go to college. I grew up in a big traditional Mexican household, 2 working parents working multiple jobs throughout my life. And I also, grew up in a really big family, 5 siblings, including myself. And so, when I grew up, I always knew that I wanted more in life. My parents worked really hard to get here. So I knew that whatever I did with my life, I really wanted to show them a big thank you. So I decided to pursue my bachelor's. And again, first generation college student. And that in itself is a whole just experience, and now that I am in a position where I've been there and I've done that, it's really comforting to know that I can offer that kind of guidance, that kind of advice, and kind of show other women that look like me that it's totally doable. So yeah, I went to college, got good grades, ended up with graduating with my bachelor's in accounting and information system. And again, even that in itself, I don't know that I know other Latinas that are in that field. So I thought that was pretty cool. Another thing about me is that I love to exercise. So I have been on this lifestyle wellness journey for the past couple of years. I mostly took it seriously throughout my undergraduate season of life because I was just really struggling mentally, I could just go on about that, but I was just really struggling mentally. And so I really use fitness as an outlet. And last but not least, God. I grew up in a Christian household, and I can't tell you how many times, through a prayer, through a worship song, through even just a verse that someone has shared to me, I have found so much encouragement. So with that, I will leave you with this. This is actually one of my favorite verses in the Bible, and it's in Psalms 46:5. It says, God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God will help her when morning dawns. And it's just something I meditate throughout, my days when I just need that extra push. So with that, I'll cut it here. Please check out some of my content. Check out my blog posts. Here is my Facebook and here is my Twitter so that you can check them out. I hope you have a blessed day. I'll talk to you soon.